In this video of the KAS overview series, I'm going to show you how to add and use breakpoints in our ladder and structured text editors. There are also buttons in the KAS toolbar to pause or resume a project, and a tab in the information and log screen to monitor all breakpoints in a project. I'm running a project that has both a ladder and structured text program in it. I'm going to show how you can add breakpoints to either editor by selecting a line, right-clicking, and choosing the Add or Move Breakpoint option, or pressing F9 on your keyboard. Note once I do that, in the ladder editor, a red circle gets placed at the network that line is included. You are only allowed to add breakpoints at the network level, not anywhere wrong in the ladder program. Also see the yellow triangle. This denotes that I am actively stopped or paused at this section of my PLC code. See the orange pause indicator at the bottom. It'll also show you that you're there, even if you're on a different screen and don't see the yellow triangle. When I am paused, I can use the buttons on the KAS toolbar, including Resume, to run through my program until it hits the breakpoint again. Note that when you are stopped at the breakpoint, you're not running through your PLC code. So for instance, if the closed loop variable becomes true, MC power is not being executed, the status is not turning true, my motor is not being enabled. I would have to press this resume button in order for my code to be run, scanned through, and the MC power to execute and my motor to become enabled. In a structured text program, you have less restrictions. Anywhere I have my cursor, I can right-click to add or remove breakpoint, and I don't have to do it at a network level like in the ladder editor. Now, since I have multiple breakpoints, as I hit resume, the yellow triangle moves to signify which breakpoint I'm currently stopped at, and we can cycle through the different programs as I have breakpoints in both programs. We also have a section in the information and log section of the KAS software, a breakpoint tab of its own that shows a list of all the breakpoints in your program. From here, you can temporarily enable or disable any breakpoints without deleting them. Or you can delete them individually or all at once. This is a handy way to show all the breakpoints in your program or temporarily disable them so you can run through your project continuously without stopping at a breakpoint, but quickly turn them back on again if you want to continue troubleshooting. You don't have to have breakpoints in your program to use the toolbar on the top of the KAS software. You can press this pause button and then the program will be paused even without a breakpoint. Then, just like if breakpoints were active, I can turn off my closed loop variable, and I can click the cycle step button to run through all your PLC code once before pausing again. It will function, but instead of stopping at the breakpoint, it just stops at the very beginning, or if you look at the very end of all of your PLC code. Just like if you had a breakpoint, you can click the resume button to start normal free scan, where you're constantly going through your PLC code each EtherCAT cycle.